Hi everybody, Lori here, Organic Granny. Been a long time. I'm due for an update. I missed December and I've decided that I'm not going to put that much pressure on me, and when I get some time together and have something to show you, that I will do an update. I will do a video. So we have hauls. I still owe you a haul. Just showing you of the big Mondo basket that I had found at a yard sale. I've got a finish. Yay! I've got a WIP and purchases, and then a tool critique. I guess that's what we'll call it. So first things first, let's do, yay, the finish. Okay, so my husband was very tired of seeing the sheep hanging upside down, so I finally finished it. Last time we checked, I had the roof and the border and the clouds to do, and I have it done. So now I'm going to make a confession. This was literally in, I'm ready for the collective gasp. This was literally in Q-snaps for, okay, I'm going to say 3, but I know it was probably more than that. 3 years. Years, yes. And now granted, it's not linen. It's Ada. Which is pretty tough stuff. But I had it in the Q-snaps and I don't see any damage. This was the part that was in the Q-snaps. They're smushed. The stitches are smushed, but the stitches smush after 20 minutes. So, haven't washed it yet. Gonna wash it, gonna press it, and I'm sure those little stitches are just gonna pop right up, just like they're supposed to. So I'm gonna frame this because this is the colors that my house is. The teals and the reds, and it'll look real good. So let's tell you what this pattern was. This was Linda Meyer's Willow Hill Farm. It was a kit. It was a kit, but it had DMC in it, and it was very nice. I was short 11 stitches on one color and short a whole lot more than that on another. So, and then I have scads of floss left over in some colors. So it is what it is. I was able to get it done. Yay! Okay. So then I did have another finish. When last we met, I was going to stitch up a and I didn't bring it out here. I was going to stitch up a little dog for a friend of mine at work, and I did get it done, and I got it framed. Thank you, Tara. Tara does wonderful. She did 2 videos on framing. Wonderful help. I had a friend of mine go with me to Michael's, and we took the finished piece with us, and I got a frame, brought it home, cut the mat, pinned it, slapped it in the frame, and it looked awesome. So anyways, if you are following me on Instagram, you will be able to see a picture that it's the little dog with the perky ears, and he's framed and he looks gorgeous. So anyways, that was that. So I did technically have, but that was last year, so I've had one finish this year, let's just call it that. Okay, so also when last we met, I was going to grid this, and this is a Jiffy kit, and I'm being really slack. I didn't bother to bring it out. It's a Jiffy kit, Dimensions Jiffy, which has taken me years because I kept losing my place and frogged it 4 times and just threw it in the bucket of shame and hauled it out. And so I am working on it and have managed to plug along a little bit. Oh, I wish to mention, Michelle, thank you for sitting with me while I finish this. So Michelle, I believe it's Michelle the Merrymaker, has sat with me while I finished Clouds. So just plug, thank you. That was very kind of you. All right, so we got that and that. Okay, so let's really quick touch base on the what I got. I have been really lucky in finding some yard sale hauls. Found a file bucket full. Again, if you're following me on Instagram, you can see a picture of that. A bucket of floss that when I sorted was just a treasure trove of really, really cool stuff. I got some silks, not a whole lot. I got some pearls, some number 8, some number 12, and I got a whole fistful of, pardon me, hand-dyed I love it when I lose nouns. I just blank out. 6 strand. There we go. 6 strand floss. The company used to be, and that's part of the joy of going and finding some of the stuff at the yard sale, is some of the stuff it doesn't exist anymore. You can't go online and purchase from these companies. Some of these companies went away. This is actually, and I may not be pronouncing this right, but our Australian friends will probably recognize it. Minamura. Sorry about that. There is the label. Let's back that up a little bit. Okay. And this stuff is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to have to do something with this. But I managed to find a website that hadn't deleted them off their website yet. And I have almost a complete set of the 6 strand floss. And I think I'm short 1 color on the number 8 pearl. And this stuff is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm having a lot of fun with this. I've got to find something to do with this, but something really, really fun. So that was that. And I've had silk. I had some Gloriana silk. Never had any of that before, so I had a couple skeins of that, so I got to touch that. So this has been, and I'm blanking out at the other stuff. I also had another company that is no more, is called Leah's, Leah''S. And let me just show you one of these. Okay, this happens to be a pearl. That's not a bad representation of the colors. So Aish, it's a beautiful chartreuse green. This is Milky Bar Kid. Ooh, look at the purple. And this stuff is beautiful. So again, a couple dozen of those. Something fun for me to play with. Another thing, and this was not in this bucket that I recently found, but actually was one that I had found prior to that. And this goes into my new purchases for December and January. So it's like last time I did a video was middle of November. So Christmas came and I had to, I had a couple of yard sale hauls. So what this is, now it says, excuse my little note, that's a note to me. Let me find one that doesn't have my note in it. Okay. This says 100% pure silk. After fiddling around with it and actually touching what I know is silk, I have a sneaking suspicion this is rayon. Can't swear to it. I don't know of a test right off the top of my head or through Google search that I was able to find how you test what the difference is. It didn't melt, so I know it's not a synthetic. It doesn't matter. They're absolutely, and I have actually more colors than this, but probably not, maybe 25% more colors. Okay, so these are very bright and vibrant. And I said, oh, what am I going to do with these? And I thought, I know what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to do this. So I purchased ink circles kaleidoscope. So let me get that out so we don't have a glare on the board. Isn't that pretty? All those absolutely gorgeous colors. So what I've done with the help, no, let me rephrase that. What my friend Gay has done for me, because she has absolutely awesome color sense, she went through all of these and matched them up to what I needed here. So really all I needed was the black. And again, I posted this on Instagram. But let me tell you, this lady is really, she's a wonderful friend of mine, and she picked out all the colors. So really, the only thing we're missing is one pale blue, and I'll just grab DMC and see if I can sneak it in there and maybe no one will notice. And the black. So what I bought before they quit selling silk was the hand-dyed fibers, Vicki Clayton. I got some silk black, and that is just inky, inky, inky black. That is just it is absorbing light. It is just wow. And so I bought it in the two different sizes because I didn't know which was going to work for me. So I bought the premium, and I bought the standard. And Vicki Clayton isn't selling her silks anymore. She's still selling cotton, but no silks, and that's a shame because this is nice stuff. Okay, so we got that. Toss that over there. Okay, so what else did we buy? Because we have no control. So, one for cute, I bought, and the little dog's laying on his side here. I bought Hug the Dog. This is the Stitching Bear, and this is the Stitching Bear. Okay. Yeah, the Stitching Bear. I'd never heard of that company before. It didn't register. I just said, oh, that's cute, and it came with the button. So there's the little pup. A just another button company button, and there's when all else fails, hug the dog. I live by that. That's great. Okay, so that was my cute purchase. Gotta have a cute purchase. Okay. Then this is La-di-da. This is a Serbian proverb, and be humble, for you are made of earth. Be noble, for you are made of stars. And I think that is just awesome and very true. So, there's that. I hope I didn't flash you the back. I didn't flash you the back. I was a good girl. So anyways, this takes, it's got, it does take, they have a DMC, it either, yeah, it is, they've got DMC listed, so for those of us who should control their budget, we do have listing in DMC here. But that's awesome. But that's something that should be done in something like that. I know, I have no control. Okay, so then I I'll be honest, I doubt I will ever do a heaven and earth design. I think they're gorgeous. I have very little attention span when it comes to something like that. I applaud these people who are working on not their first, but you know, their nth heaven and earth design that they've actually finished, which is wonderful. I just don't ever see that it's ever going to happen to me. So we'll just be honest there. But that being said, I'm also a firm believer that you should. I have no problem spending money on a chart and giving it to the artist or to the designer for a good job. I appreciate your work. You're never going to know that I'm never going to do it. And I would love to know what the statistics were of what are the percentage of charts that actually get purchased and then worked. So, but it's okay. I don't really need to know. Anyways, so I have been looking for quite a while at different cross-stitch charts by the artwork of Alphonse, and I believe it's pronounced Musha. So let me open this so you can see it. And it's a Heaven and Earth. And you can't buy this on the Heaven and Earth site, but you can go to ABC Stitch Therapy and you can purchase this. The chart was by Michelle Sayetta, and that may be the Michelle of Heaven and Earth. I don't know. I discovered this chart, and so I had to buy it. There has been numerous chartings of this particular piece, and most of them have been extremely dark. The woman her face is and her hair is very, very dark, and that is a not true to what the original artwork is. And this was a piece of advertisement from the 30s, I believe. Shame on me, I need to do my homework before I do a video. But so I bought this. It's gorgeous. It is a humongous 400 by 528, which when you do the math is something like, I don't know, 211,000. Something like that. It's obscene. It's not going to happen. But anyway, she's beautiful. I had to have her. So I purchased it from, not from the Heaven and Earth site, but it is a Heaven and Earth design. So, and then, because Wonderfully Hopeless was doing it, and I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. This is another chart I had to have. Just had to have. She's absolutely beautiful. And the artwork was by Maxine Gadd, G-A-D-D. And she is called Snow. And Wonderfully Hopeless has got this on, in fact, she started it. I will just live vicariously through her, and it will be wonderful. But this is just probably one of the most beautiful, beautiful fairies that I've ever seen. And this is I bought the humongous one, because what does it matter? I'm never going to do it. 400 by 282. So I just haul this out. I'll just haul this out every once in a while and look at it, gaze at it like you do. You know how you stroke your stash and you go, Someday when I have all the time in the world, and yeah. So anyways, I think that wraps it up for me. Oh, so for 2015, what am I going to do for 2015? I'm going to attempt to do some cross stitching. That's all I can hope for. I just can't make a list. I won't stick to it, and then I'll be depressed because I didn't do it. So, no pressure, no pressure. I'm going to pick up some cross stitching, and I'm going to make little X's every once in a while, and hopefully I get to do it enough during the week that it keeps me sane. So other than that, not much going on. Just want to thank everybody for watching. Wow, thank you for subscribing. I sincerely appreciate it. It's very humbling. I enjoy everybody else's videos. Please let me just say this again. You know, do it, try it. I have right now at my feet, I'm attempting to download my Needlework System 4 floor stand video, and I just did a short video. It's like 15-16 minutes long on my floor stand. Check that out. If you're interested in purchasing one, you have to don't go directly to the seller, to the manufacturer rather. You need to go to either your local needlework brick and mortar store or order online. Support your local needlework store, please. I don't have a cross stitch store in the major city that I'm in anymore, so you know, let's keep them in business. So one more thing, public service announcement. I bought a trolley needle. I was going to stop. Now I got to go on. I bought a trolley needle. Really cool. It worked out well. I put it on, I used it on this finger, and I did just the top stitch on when I was doing my cross stitching. I did, you know, the under one I just didn't care enough about, but the top one I laid with the laying tool, the trolley needle. Worked really well. Could definitely tell a difference. You wouldn't be able to see it. I'd show it up, but you wouldn't be able to see anything. But up close and personal, yeah, you can tell there's a difference. But I got a chuckle on the back of this. And by the way, this is a trolley needle thread controller, the multi-purpose tool, your helper for many craft projects like applying sequins, machine stitching ruffles, and it goes on and on and on and on. And then it says use with caution, protective eye covering recommended. So yep, wear your glasses, wear your protective eye covering, because you'd hate to scratch your nose and poke an eye out. Alrighty then, so again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it, y'all. Take care, and I'll see you in about a month or two. Okay, bye.